I'm Michel T Dallaire from Cyber Care Academy. I hope you're doing great today. I'm so happy to be with you. And now we have something really cool. People can see us now on Facebook, like live right now. That's so cool. So now we're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at the same time, and that's wonderful. So today I'm talking to you about cookies. The article of the week was the black cookies of holiday shopping, because I wanted to mix stuff, because that's this period of the year where we buy the gifts and where we use sometimes Black Friday to have the best prices for gifts that we're going to give in December for Christmas. But the thing is, that's also when the cyber criminals are doing their best with some kind of flash sales that pushes you to buy some fake deals. But the thing I'm gonna talk about specifically, although watching the fake deals is really important, I'm gonna talk to you about cookies. Oh yeah, no, not the beautiful, nice cookies that Santa is eating when he brings the gifts. I'm talking to you about the cookies that your browser is doing. So what's a cookie anyway? So like I said, it's not the little biscuit. It's really a text file that the computer, your browser is gonna take and write on your computer. And most of the time, it's some sort of a permanent file, or how can I say it? It's permanent, but there's an expiration date usually on a cookie. And I'm going to talk to you about 3 types of cookies and what is the problem with them, and which one are good cookies and which one are bad. Oh, yeah, there are bad ones. I don't know if a black, how do you say it? Black licorice cookies would be that great. Well, maybe you like it. I don't. Okay, so there are 3 types of cookies. There's the session cookie, which is really important. It's most of the time the cookie you can't ignore on any website. Otherwise, it will barely work. So there's not much information in that cookie, instead of some sort of encrypted number that just make the difference between your browser and someone else's browser, to make sure that you are the person who just clicked on here and there, navigating on that specific website. So this one is distributed by the website, and it's created by the web server that is providing you the website. So this one is kind of important. There were some good technologies that were trying to use something in the URL to make your session ID, but it happened to be also a better way for hackers to try to steal your identity. So they stopped using that, and they developed more technology inside the cookies, and now it's encrypted, so there's not much problem about that. But that specific cookie, the session cookie, is kind of important. And you don't have to be really scared about it, because there's not much information inside it. Unless someone is stealing that session cookie and trying to put it in his computer. But even if they try, they're going to have a hard time. So they have to be really good hackers. Then there's the first-party cookies. First-party cookies are the one provided by the website that you're visiting for them. So it's provided by them for them. They're going to put all kind of information in that cookie, and that helps them most of the time to personalize your experience. Like, let's say you put items in your cart when you're doing e-commerce on a website. Well, the cookie is going to help memorize what you put in the cart. So it could be kind of helpful. But you're not forced to keep them because programmers have other technologies to keep the memory of your card. Where I bring you back to the ID session cookie. This one is important because that's this ID they're going to use inside the server to memorize your item in the cart. But as soon as this session is gone, well, it will forget about your items. So yeah, first-party cookies will also be used, for example, when you go on the website and you have a login and you have, this little thing called Remember Me. So when you click on that, next time you go on the website, you don't have to put again your login. So it's done by a first-party cookie. So that can be useful. You have the choice to refuse them or keep them. But most likely, if you want the best experience, keep them. Then there's the last one, and that's the one that is a bit nosy. It's the third-party cookies. Third-party cookies are cookies that they are done by another website or a third party, but they are provided by the website you're visiting. So, for example, let's say the Facebook Pixel. It's one thing that Facebook invented for marketing and advertisement. So let's say I'm doing the website of the academy, Cybercare Academy. Here, I put the link. Okay, let's say you go on www.cybercareacademy.com and I go on my website, on my page for the Cybercare Academy. I ask Google to provide me a little programming code for a Facebook pixel. Then I take that code and I put it on my website. What it's going to do is it's going to connect your browser once you go on my website with Facebook. It's going to look, does he have an account? So, because Facebook can remember that you have a login that is currently active. And then it's going to say, okay, the website was about what? It was about cyber security. So what it's going to do, it's going to memorize that you liked on that specific website the Cybercare Academy and other type of information where you clicked and stuff like that. So me as the owner of the website, I can go on my Facebook Pixel Analytics page and I could have some information that's going to help me make a better experience for you the next time you're going to come on my website and make better advertisement. They give you better informations and stuff like that. But Facebook also keep that information for themselves, and that's where it's nosy. So if there are other people that want to make advertisement about cybersecurity, Facebook is going to connect their advertisement with your account because you provided Facebook the information that you liked, information about cybersecurity, or if you don't like it, you at least visited it. So what it's going to do is next time you go on your Facebook, you're going to start to have all kind of advertisement about cybersecurity. Same thing if you go, for example, on a website to buy, to try to look for toys for your kids. Let's say you want the electronic kit for Christmas, so they have 200 experiments in electronic for kids. So, and if that website had a pixel Facebook, then you're going to go back on your Facebook and you're going to start to have all kinds of advertisement for electronic games for kids and all kind of other gifts for kids. And where that come from? It's because of that Facebook pixel. The third-party cookies, that's exactly what you don't want to give because they learn everything. They learn where you click. They learn what website you went, what product you liked, what information you looked for. So it's all memorized by these third-party cookies, not by the cookies, but because of the cookie. So that's how it works. That's how it works also for Google. That's how it works for any advertisement platform. So what can we do about it? How to protect yourselves from unwanted cookies during holiday shopping? Well, one of the things is to clear your cookies regularly. Well, that's like in your house. If you don't do cleaning, sometimes it's gonna get cluttered and dirty, and that's what you don't want. So, but at the same time, I know it's annoying because when you clear cookies, sometimes you go back on the website that you had a login and you have to relog again. But it's a way to be safe. The other things you can do is to go into incognito mode. Incognito mode is going to prevent cookies from tracking your browsing activity across different sites. Okay, because first of all, it's going to refuse some third-party cookies and most of the cookies, and it's going to keep the important one. But what's going to happen is that these cookies are not really written on your hard drive. It's going to be in memory. And once you close your browser that was into incognito mode, all these cookies and information is going to be cleared automatically. So you don't have to care about it. It's not really stop the tracing, like it's not anonymous, but it's a little bit more discreet for sure. Block third-party cookies. Sometimes in your browser settings, you can block the third-party cookies. So that's going to do the work also. And another thing, well, I'm going to talk about it later, but there's the GDPR regulations that can help you. So, but we're going to get there. And don't worry, if you have questions, if I went too fast, even if it's a replay, don't hesitate to put the your questions underneath what you're watching, and I'm going to be glad to answer to you the best I can. Okay, the other thing you have to watch and care for when you go on the websites is to make sure that you have the HTTPS and the little padlock. Now in Chrome, they hidden the padlock. It's like a little bubble button that is on the URL at the top of the browser. There's a little bit a bubble just before the address, and that little bubble, if you click on it, that's where you're going to see padlock. That doesn't mean that the website is safe. That only means that the communication between your browser and the website is safe. So you have to be careful about that. Then use secure payment method. Make sure that your credit card have the service of being to help you, like if there's fraud or bad things happening on your cards, or a PayPal account which has better protection in case of an issue. But the other thing that is kind of nice, if you can go on websites and use what we call virtual credit cards. What is a virtual credit card is that you buy them and you put only the amount of money that you need. Then you buy on the website with that virtual with that virtual card. So if something happens, only that money is going to be affected. So let's say like the information of the card gets stolen. Well, the only thing they're going to be able to steal is the money that you put on it. And if the buying has been done already, this card is already void. So you're protected and nothing can happen to your money, to your bank account and stuff like that. So that's really, really cool, a cool way to do it. So now, beware of fake holiday promos. Cyber criminals love the holiday season too, you know. Fake ads and offers that are too good to be true are common during this time of year. If you see a 19% discount on the latest gadget, let's say for an iPhone 16 Pro Max at $25, well, take a step back because Santa is generous, but he's not naive. The next thing I wanted to talk to you about is refusing some cookies. So regulation in the GDPR and other things like in California, like in Canada, we have rules like that. And GDPR is more of a European regulation, but it's used all around the world. And it makes you manage the preferences of a website. And I can show you an example of what I mean by that. Cyberacademy.com. Here we go. So on my website, I installed a little cookie button. When you go on the website, you have some little windows like this, and that's telling you, asking you to if you want the cookies or not. You can decline them, you can accept them. If you decline them, the only cookie I think is gonna stay there is the important cookie about the session cookie. This one is almost mandatory on almost every website. But other than that, you also have usually a cookie policy that you can go and read, and that's going to give you all the information about what they're doing, what kind of information they collect, what they're doing about it, the third parties, and you're supposed to be able to know stuff about the company that is taking this information. So it's really important. Let's say I decline them. You will always have a little logo, because if you decline them, sometimes there are some features on the website that are not gonna work because they absolutely need the cookies. It's rare, but that happens. If you see that, what you can do is go back on the cookie settings and okay, I'm just gonna show you the French one because there's a little misconfiguration here. Okay, it's charging. Let's give it a second. So if you don't accept them all, you will have some boxes like this. Just give me a second. I'm gonna remove the pop-up. There it is. So you see, strict, necessary, mandatory cookies. I can't uncheck it because this one is really important. But the other ones, I can decide which one I want and which one I don't. So you can, on most websites, you can go and say, I want them or not. But the mandatory cookie, you cannot uncheck it. So that's how it works. And if you go on inspection mode on a web page, you're going to see, if you go on applications, that you have a lot of things that are memorized, and you can go on cookie and the website cookie, and you're going to see all the cookies that the website you're browsing is setting. And it's only specific to that website. And you can even browse what information is stored in that cookie. So that's also a thing that people should know. It doesn't work on on mobile stuff, but it works on computers. So that's about it for the information of today. Like I said, if you have any questions about cookies, feel free to ask me your questions right here in the chat, or anywhere, if it's a replay, anywhere underneath, and I'll be glad to do my best to answer your question. So be careful during the holidays, even online. Holiday and Black Friday shopping can be a wonderful way to bring joy to your loved ones, but it's important to stay vigilant. Santa's cookies are certainly delightful on the Christmas Eve table, but over the internet, they can become unwelcome spies. Keep an eye on your browsing habits and remain in control of your personal information. And of course, enjoy the holidays safely. It's your turn. Follow us and become part of the Cybercare Night Academy. The Cybercare Nights, go on cybercareacademy.com, and you can even get our free ebook if you put your information in the link. That's going to help you go further with residential cybersecurity. It's not for business. It's really for families and stuff. So, well, I'm Michel T Dallaire from province of Quebec, Canada. I'm happy to provide you with all that free stuff for your cybersecurity. I love you all, and I hope to see you again next week. Follow our website. You're going to find all our articles to help you with cybersecurity. Thank you very much. Love you all. Farewell.